Holland, and I teach honors biology at Chestatee High School. Welcome to my classroom. So before we begin, I want you guys to make a prediction. This is lettuce. Raise your hand if you would eat this out of your fridge. Just Britain, okay? So, I probably would not eat this. What do you think is going to happen to this if I put it in pure water? Any ideas? Will anything happen?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll stick it in here and just see what happens at the end of the period. I also have some spinach that I would use to feed our lizards back here. Would anybody eat this? I mean, I wouldn't even feed this to them. You know what I mean? Do you think this might also look different if we put it in the water? Take it out later? We'll try it and see. And then I brought in some cabbage, some purple cabbage that has also been left out. So we'll see what happens later with that. Okay, so here's the plan today. We're going to go over the sponge, and then we have a couple of different group activities that we are going to do to help me know if you guys understood what you read, the video that you watched, the animation that you looked at last night. So we are going to go over that, and then we have some practice problems that we're going to do as a team. What do you guys have going on tomorrow? I know, anybody remember? Student Design Experiment. So what we're doing today is getting all that background information together that you will need so you can accurately explain the science behind what's going on in your student designed experiment. So remember, you may choose to use potatoes or carrots or grapes or apples or eggs if you want to, but you need to bring the eggs and vinegar in tomorrow so we can dissolve the shells. But what do you think we're going to be testing in our student designed experiment? Permeability of the cell membrane. Okay, generally we're going to be looking at water. Does it flow back and forth? What happens to the cells? So let's go ahead and start your sponge, and I'm going to get the animation up here to kind of check our work. All right, who can tell me? Anybody want to try? Anybody wants to try? Yes, Philip.
In a hypertonic solution, H2O leaves the cell.
Oh goodness, look at this. Yes, and?
And isotonic cell stays the same, and in a hypotonic cell gains H2O.
Very good. All right. You need to clear everything off of your desk except for your web quest, and take out a sticky note. If you don't have one, raise your hand if you need a sticky note. On each team, take one if you need one, otherwise leave the extra for the next group. So put your name on it. So you have 30 seconds to quietly answer the question in your mind. Okay, 30 seconds. Your whole team has the same question to answer this in your mind. Without talking please to your neighbor, I want you guys to discuss it as a group. And you want to come to a consensus about what the answer might be. So think about what you read yesterday, and then we're going to share out in a minute. Okay? So on your sticky note, you want to kind of write the gist of the question and then what your team's answer is. So go ahead and do that. You have about 2 minutes. Water is the universal what? Solvent. So that is correct. And so the powder would be the solute. So let's make sure we understand the difference. The solute is generally what you have less of. The solvent is what you have more of, but not always. The solute is generally what gets dissolved, and the solvent does the dissolving. If you guys remember from the video, you saw that the little water particles surrounded the solute. Okay, so they sort of dissolved that. So we looked at that, you saw that in the video that you watched. Okay, now let's pretend that I'm going to actually make this Gatorade, and the instructions say to add 2 scoops of the powder to the Gatorade bottle, fill with water, shake it, enjoy. Okay, I want y'all to think of that as what would be a normal Gatorade solution, and I want you to think of it as isotonic. Okay, isotonic. Now let's say that you really, really like Gatorade. Okay, you're like, man, I like my Gatorade super sugary. So you put 3 scoops in. What type of solution am I going for here with the analogy? Hypertonic. So another way to describe, hypertonic would be somebody, you met somebody with a lot of energy, right? They're hyper, they're just like bouncing off the walls. Okay, so that would be another analogy. So how could I make some Gatorade and make it hypotonic using the analogy?
Take one.
Yeah, just 1 scoop, okay?